You are the mayor, which means you have control over certain things, including perhaps your own security. But you just had it. You're facing personal attack for trying to make policy decisions. I think you're probably used to people disagreeing with policy decisions. You signed up for that when you ran for mayor. What changed? What was the last straw for you?
Ali, I believe it was, and I was listening to the beginning of your show, of course, and I see this across the nation, and I think it's now funneled down to rural America. People are empowered to be bullies. They're empowered to feel they can say what they want to say. They can threaten, they can accuse, they can abuse, and it's okay. They're going to get their way. And, that's what I saw as we began to look at what we needed to put in place to lower our COVID positive numbers in our city and county.
I want to just read from the Washington Post that wrote a story about this in which it said, although Dodge City had mostly returned to normal after shaking off the pandemic's first wave, infections began surging again last month. By the time Kansas Governor Laura Kelly again issued a statewide mask mandate in mid-November, 1 in 10 residents of the surrounding county had contracted the virus. So you were working off of both a statewide mandate and evidence that suggested that this infection was spreading again. Did it ever occur to you that what you were doing should be political or was going to be politicized?
It never occurred to me in any way. And it was at the point where our county did not want to support our governor's mask mandate. So Dodge City being the largest entity, it fell on our shoulders. And we had to accept the responsibility of what was best for 27 to 28,000 people in our city. And that's when we decided to have the discussion, talk to the medical personnel, and study scientific research to see what we could do as a community. And that's what led to the mask mandate.
Mayor, I was traveling around the country for several months before the election, talking to Democrats and Republicans, and I found something of a loss in that I expected to go out there and have reasonable debates between liberals and conservatives about the approaches to many public policy things. And I started to find more and more people who were subject to conspiracy theories or subject to partisan ways of looking at factual matters. It's something the Republican Party is going to have to contend with over the next couple of years to find what their footing is, or a lot of mainstream Republicans like yourself are going to have to find somewhere else to hang their hat. What happens in your opinion? How do you get the Republican Party away from this anti-fact world in which so many people are living?
I wish I had the answer. I truly wish I had the answer. I just recently changed my affiliation because it's heartbreaking to see the Republican Party, of which I knew, worked across the aisle. They were strong people. They supported our democracy and our country. And I'm quite frankly, I'm embarrassed by some of the behaviors that I'm seeing from the Republican Party. And I just wish I had the answers as to how we're going to get this under control. My hopes are now that with the vaccine and with the new administration, hopefully being recognized and coming into a new year, that maybe we can all calm down a little bit and realize that we're all in this together. We are America. We're in this together, people. And, you need to look at society as a whole. It is no longer all about you. We are in this together, and we need to develop some compassion for our country, our democracy, and most of all for each other.